Why do you do this to me, Malibu? Why? No! Today we are dealing with our 2013 Chevy Malibu. We bought this Malibu at Willard Hall Auction, and for some time now it's been giving us some grief. It would die, and then it didn't want to start again. And I was like, oh, is it a charging system? Is it the battery? We put a new battery. That wasn't it. It just would not want to start. And then after a while of cycling it or even putting on a battery charger or doing whatever, it would start again. And then you just drive it on, and it worked just fine as long as it was driving. When it was stopped was the problem. We only had one key, and if you remember, I welded it because it broke off at the races. One, it randomly shut off one time, and I was fiddling with it. So the key broke off. So I welded it back together, and we bought new keys. 2 new keys. I think one of the keys is part of the problem. I've suspected a security fault for some time on this vehicle. That's part of why we got the 2 keys. So join us as we explore a couple of different causes that might be able to fix this thing. I guess we get to see if we can figure out if we can make it run. I know nothing about security systems, so this is all new to me. Let's rewind to a year ago when it finally broke down on me in the Walmart parking lot and hasn't really ran again. All that and more on this week's episode of Project Sullivan. I don't know why this thing's doing this. So it's broken again, so we brought the Suburbicon.
From Planet Suburbicon for CIA.
If you haven't seen us put a door on this thing, check out the video in the link above. Basically, I open the door, go to start it. Apparently this Malibu comes with a nap schedule that I don't know. And nothing happens. Now remember, we've already put a battery in it. And oxygen sensors. And got new keys.
Now if you guys don't get to see the massive engine we have in this thing. Totally not stock at all. Don't look at it. 400 horsepower to the wheels. Totally stock LS. I found your multimeter. You know that multimeter you were getting upset about? I found it. Let me ask you a question. Did you mean to leave your multimeter in the car hood?
Yeah, well, I just put it there right now.
Oh.
I'm looking for something to hold the hood open. Watch out.
This thing's basically brand new. Only has 258,000 miles.
Basically been sitting with the doors and windows open, so it looks like crap on the inside. Show them why we haven't been driving it. Go ahead and hold this.
Yep, go the cameraman and the hood opener.
Hood prop.
Hood prop.
Okay. DC, 20 volts. Let's see where our battery's at first.
No, you're
battery's
good.
got 12.8 volts.
12.6
So
is fully charged.
Yeah.
So 12.8 is fucking immaculate.
This thing's loaded. This thing has all the charge. It's not the battery. I knew it wasn't. Battery cable did not lose. So then what's wrong with this thing? Apparently I should have brought the code reader.
Maybe try locking the doors and unlocking the doors.
It has worked in the past. What we misunderstood was this wasn't a Malibu, it's a Malibug.
You have to unlock it from the key fob. To where it doesn't go beep, 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 beep.
Well, we could try that too. Okay, it's locked.
Nothing.
It is in park. Come on, man. You make me look bad in front of my friends. I wonder if it's the starter.
Could be.
Let's check the starter.
Which we've had to replace in a parking lot before. An hour and a half away from home.
We're going to get a jack, check the starter. Second part is I'm going to get a new battery for my remote. Maybe the batteries that came in this were crap or almost wore out. Okay, so I unlocked it again. Still nothing. Okay, so it's going to be kind of hard to film with my phone underneath the car to connect the starter. So I think we're going to start by putting our batteries in our remote. Now everyone can watch me fail at opening a box.
That's already pre-cut by the factory.
It's only kind of pre-cut.
I'm thinking you need a new cameraman.
Why?
I don't think this one is very good at it.
Just focus on what you're doing and you'll be all right.
My dad continues to struggle with getting the battery out of the packaging.
Riding the struggle bus. Okay, now the back, I do believe that the back just pops open. Apparently these batteries go out enough to where they made it easy access.
Personally, I don't think it's the battery.
I don't either. At least we're not in this noisy parking lot.
We want a dime.
Okay, so it works there. Oh, let's try something else. Let's try the remote start. Which did not work.
It went beep. It's the starter. Let's try hooking the jumper cables up to it. Maybe it doesn't have enough voltage.
I didn't think the battery was the problem. But we can check a little bit more with the multimeter first. Because in true YouTuber fashion, I forgot my GoPro, so I'm trying to use my phone.
On a gyro.
Gimbal. Style. Yeah, I guess it's a gyro. Don't look in there.
There's a surprise for you guys in there. My dad just ran behind me to get that shot. I hope it was worth it. Go the hood prop. Go the cameraman. Go the race car mechanic. What kind of go do you want here?
All the go-go's. Let's check on the outside of our battery terminal here.
That's backwards.
Doesn't matter. We can swap it. It just reads negative on the thing, but it's still 1274.
But we've still gone down.
Everything's got good connection, Go-Go. Everything's got power here. Now it's time to get creative.
Don't look at this. Look at the street. It's more interesting.
Telling you, car, if you don't start, you're next. It has aluminum and steel jack. I don't know what that means.
Are we going to use one of those for this 3-second job?
Yeah, because you're climbing up.
Well, you don't trust our Walmart jack?
No, but I trust our Walmart jack stand.
Makes sense.
Are you on something that's supposed to be on? It doesn't seem like it. I feel like you're way too far under it.
What do you mean?
Let's go.
No.
I'll trust you. You say it's in the right spot. It's in the. We'll see it.
I don't know where you're going to put this, but I'll figure it out.
Somewhere safe. You know what? We probably will use both jack stands.
Why?
Because if I remember correctly, I don't fit under there very well. So we got to jack it up high. If I remember correctly, last time we did this, we used one jack stand and it was like sketchy. You might see that in the link above. Jack stand should go under it now.
One more. Okay. Let it down.
I might have forgot something. Batteries charged, sparks ready, but the engine still ghosted me. The car just got stage fright. It refuses to idle with an audience. Few people know this. Hyper Tough, when they give you a jack, they also give you a creeper. I say give like I didn't buy it. Can you all see what we're talking about here? All right, you see I've yellow taped it in the past because I don't have a real good way to connect it. I think that's the problem. Man, I don't want to get up here with my new phone and drop it and break the screen and everything because I don't have the case on it. See, I'm afraid it's not in there all the way. Maybe it is. Because the clip's broken. Seems like it's in there all the way though. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and we'll try to start it now that I wiggled it.
Nada.
Apparently I cut myself somewhere. I don't even know where. Okay, now say it again.
So why was it rolling back while we were jacking it up? It's in park.
Because the transmission only works on the front wheels.
Okay.
So you need the emergency brake in the back.
Yeah. Why you no go?
I don't know. This is really weird. You know, I went all the way to the house. Didn't even grab my scan tool. Didn't even think of it. Maybe we'll go to the house. Let's take the car down. Go to the house. Get the scan tool. Come back. I don't know what the heck's wrong with this thing. Yes, I have a car. It's dead. I'm trapped out in a parking lot. I need help immediately. What should I do? Yes. Have you tried turning it off and on again? All right, so I'm back with the Malibu. The rest of the footage was filmed on my phone. I went and got my phone. I went and got the GoPro and the X tool so we can scan tool this thing. Probably gonna roll down the windows, which will mess with my audio, but you gots to do what you gots to do. I don't know what's going on with this thing. See, nothing. It doesn't want to start whatsoever. To recap, we have plenty of battery, but it's not wanting to start. Battery cables are super tight. I got voltage coming all the way up to here. It's over 12 volts, just to recap. We fiddled with the starter. It's not misfiring. It's auditioning for cars that won't start. You might have heard Gogo talk about this earlier, but today is the official day that we hit 1,000 subscribers and our 4,000 hour watch time. It already says ECM problems. Let's diagnose those. It's not even finished scanning. Maybe I will. What's with all these codes? We fixed the O2 sensor. We gotta wait for all this. Multi-access acceleration sensor module. None of this looks like it would keep it from running though. Maybe the body control module. What's this? What's this BCM? Body control module. What is it now? I'm assuming it's there. The shifter is right here.
Is it loose?
No. And it didn't fall off, which is a common problem with them too. All right, no transponder modulation or no transponder. B3055-00. Okay, the key may not be fully extended or inserted into the ignition. I asked the lie detector to determine that was a lie. Position solution. Remove the key fully to extend and reinsert it and turn to crank the engine. Clear the code from the history and recheck the learned keys. Check that the RF devices are attached to the keys or near the ignition cylinder. This could interfere with the immobilization system. Bet you that's it, dude. All right, we're gonna clear all the codes. I knew it was something with the security system, and I think that's the same thing that's been popping off and shutting this car down over and over again. 3 keys later, one of them rigged. I'm still playing Fort Knox. Well, some codes stayed, some codes went away. Let's see how this goes. BCM's reading good now. Why is the check engine light still on? Did my ignition switch go bad? I might have to Google this. It's not even reading a code, but the check engine light's on. The first day we're officially monetized and something goes like this wrong. Okay. Immobilizer, okay. This is a Malibu. I think it might be the ignition switch that's bad. Okay, read security code.
I'm just throwing at things lately.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of starting to think it's the ignition switch because it's saying that I'm not pressing it into the ignition switch far enough.
Do you have the original one?
What? Original what?
Key?
Yeah, it's right here.
It's original key.
Yeah, I brought it. That's the one that broke at the races.
Okay, gotcha.
But I think this has been the problem the whole time. Let's disconnect the battery. Alright, we'll get out of this.
We'll leave it off for a minute or two. This is supposed to be your reliable one.
Well, I've been having a similar problem this whole time. That's why we put the new battery. That's why we bought the other keys. That's why we spent a lot of money trying to get around this, and it doesn't seem like it's working at all. People say that you're supposed to connect those. I don't know how that would work for anything, but okay.
Maybe just ground it out.
Yeah. Maybe it gets rid of any kind of capacitor charge.
Maybe.
All right, we're gonna let this set for 4 to 5, and did it just make a noise?
I think so.
And then we'll try to restart it. Okay, we're connected. Let me just tighten these up real quick.
It's your damn key. It has to be.
I changed the battery already in it. I got the master key, I got this key, and then I went and bought batteries for this key, put new batteries in it. Something with the security, I don't know. I think the ignition is going bad on this thing. When I turn it off and on again, I feel like I'm debugging more than I'm driving.
We'll try it again.
Oh.
Push a brake in.
Why did the radio come on?
To listen to the Chairman's Lounge.
Oh, you know what it was? It was probably because I disconnected the battery. Chevrolet. I got another check engine light here though. Now the EMBCM. BCM popped back up again. Wow, I got all kinds of codes popping up that weren't here before. Let me close that door so that beeping stops. DTC report. All right, so we have electronic brake control. Invalid data received from the... Oh, well, that's probably because I used that already. Body control module again. Except for this is a B3205. Let's look up this B. Last time it was a body module code. Window motor circuit failure. Seriously? Driver window motor circuit calibration data set not programmed. Electronic brake. I had turned on the electronic brake earlier because we lifted up the front for me to mess with the starter. But it wasn't the starter. Well, maybe I'll just load up all my keys and deal with this tomorrow.
Because you're going to run out of light here in a little bit. They'll turn on the lights here, which you already did.
Yeah. So we weren't able to get it running last night. But I'm back. I've got our third set of keys. But a lot of times this thing will just start working again after you let it set for a while. So I'm hoping that's the case. If it can jack a car, it can hold a hood. I don't know what this does. People keep saying it does something. I don't know that it does. All right, we gotta hurry. Why? Why isn't it? Why is the security locking at me out of my car? Man, hopefully that's not, that lens isn't broken there. Looks blurry. Can you see who I am? I think my face is blurred out. I might try to turn that lens. Maybe I can turn it to where that's a different direction. So, day 3 of our Malibu being broken down at Walmart. We plan to come pick it up since we weren't able to fix it right where it's at. But I just driving by real quick to make sure it's still there first, because I have not talked to him and let him know that I plan on coming to get the vehicle and it's not abandoned, and I should have. So, as long as the Malibu's there, I'll have to go back and pick up the trailer and we'll cart it out of here, figure out what's wrong with it. Let's see. You're going on this journey with me, by the way. I hope you realize. Oh, it looks like it's still there. Still there. Still there. All right. I'm glad to see that's still there. I'm going to run, grab a drink, and head over to Uncle Scott's because we'll probably borrow his race car trailer. Man, I need a flatbed trailer. Might be one of the first things I get when we get monetized, or now that we're monetized. I guess I got to see what that first check looks like, right? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You can start now. I think it might need therapy.
All I'm saying is, when I ask for help with the ramps, people don't help with the ramps.
I'm here to help with the ramps. I just had to check better. Who needs auto stop? Malibu must have invented this itself. Okay, you got the key? Well, it will push.
How is this thing heavier than a Ford freaking Ranger?
And the security code is that my key wasn't going far enough into the key tumbler. The only thing that could be is the ignition switch, because I went and got my spare keys and tried them and they still didn't work. Loaded it onto a trailer. I guess I've spoiled this Malibu too much because its new idea of commuting is Uber.
I'm stuck here until we get...
No, you can't ride in it.
Why?
What, y'all never had to jump start your winch before? Let me introduce you to the 2013 Chevy Malibu. Now, it may be a little bit old, but it comes with some exclusive features no other vehicle has. Like, it randomly shuts off on you and doesn't want to start again. It comes with a security system that's so good that not even the owner can drive it. And even after being broke down for a year, it keeps enough value to make you want to fix it enough to sell it. If you might know what has caused this problem, let me know in the comments below. We trailered it home and it's been parked here for the last year. Hopefully we do a video real soon to try to conclude this. But if you've been watching this long, you might as well subscribe. And remember, don't wait for opportunity, create it.